Welcome back, ASOS and Craft fam. We are here to unmold these ones that we did last week. And are you ready to see how they turned out? Now, these are dry for the most part, and I will have to trim them down, which we're going to do in this video too, so you can see. And we're going to start a new set of coasters after we get done with this. So just stay tuned. We'll get it all done, and we'll see how everything turns out. Who's ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. 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 You know where that's from? Everybody should know where that's from. All right, we're going to tilt this down just a little bit here. That way we can see a little bit better. And they're still in the mold, as you can see. Still in the mold. Let's unpeel them. Now, the only thing I could see is that. So hopefully, they turned out fantastic. Unmolding, unmolding, unmolding they come. Unmolding, 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 here they come. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Now, I don't know if you can see it or not, but you see the lip? I'm going to have to trim all of this down to make it all smooth. That way it is not sharp. It only did it on half of it, which is okay. We're going to scan it all down. Let's take out the second one. Looks fabulous. I guess a little tiny piece of candy got stuck right there, as you can see, but you can't feel it. Looks great though. Once again, it happened on half of it, so we're gonna have to trim that down, which we'll take these outside and trim down. I don't want to do the trimming, especially in my daughter's room, because that would not be good. That would not be good. No, it wouldn't, because I really don't want to clean up that mess in all her stuff. There's the third one. We'll get that one trimmed down too. And here comes the fourth one. Here comes the fourth one. Here comes the fourth one. We're not going to do actual round coasters this time. We're actually going to do some tie-dye coasters. We're going to add some sparkles into it. Oh, I got to start back over because I lost it. There we go. That was my cane that was falling. My cane just fell. My appointment that I was talking about this last video too on the 21st got canceled and got moved again. So hopefully it gets done on June 4th now. There's the fourth one. This one's got a big one right here. So we're going to trim that down. You can see that one really good there. But we're going to trim all the way around too, because it's got a little tiny edge on it that might possibly cut somebody. So let's take this outside and get it trimmed down, folks. All right, we'll be back in just momentarily. Hey everybody, we're back outside now, and we're going to trim these down. Like I said, we're going to take the trusty dusty Dremel here, not sponsored or anything like that, and we're just going to trim down that extra stuff that you see right there. So let's get into it. Oh, turned it on a little too high. Then what I do is just basically lightly go around it and trim it down to make it all smooth. All right, it is all smooth. Now, you can see that it's all gone and all smooth. Now, what I do is I take some alcohol, again, when it's all said and done, and I will clean it up. As you can see, I don't want to talk during this because I don't want to get this stuff in my mouth. It's bad enough that I'm getting it all over me. Second one's done. That one took me a lot less time on this one. It's all smooth. That's what we want. We want it to be smooth, not sharp. Now this one doesn't have much of an edge on it, but we are still going to take it off and go all the way around it. Stupid love bug just flew into my eye. That one's done. It'll look a lot better once it's all cleaned up with the alcohol, when I cleaned it up. All right, that one's all done too. Now what we're gonna do is basically shake off. I don't know if you can see it or not. All that resin coming off of me. There we go. And then we're gonna head back inside. We're gonna clean up the Dremel and we're gonna clean this stuff up. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Hey everybody, welcome back inside. We're back in my daughter's room. I'm in the process of mixing the colors up. We're gonna be doing 5 colors. I have not cleaned them yet. We're gonna clean those after we get done with this. I wanted to try something out, so we're trying a different way of mixing the colors because normally I mix the colors all together. Well, not all together, but I mix the colors after I put the resin in, and I did half and half this time to see if it would work. Plus I add some sparkles in. I've never added sparkles in. So hopefully it works and we have some nice looking resins here. We'll see what happens. So we're gonna do green, blue, orange, pink with sparkles, and yellow with sparkles. And we're gonna see how this works. So that is the green right there, and this is going to be a tie-dye set. So we don't know, I don't know exactly how they're going to turn out because tie-dyes turn out differently every single time. The yellow looks really nice. And I don't use the normal alcohol ink in these colors. I actually use liquid gel food coloring. And I'll show you somewhat of what it turns out to look like, because I already made some previously while I was not filming. Now this color is the pink one. And we're going to alternate doing the colors here for the coasters that we're going to be doing. But we're basically going to be doing them all together. And make all 4. That's why we have all 5 colors here. And maybe we'll have extra. I don't know. We'll find out. This is the orange color that I'm mixing up now. And it's a very light orange. It's not a very deep, dark orange. The only colors that are going to be a little bit darker are the blue and the green. Basically, I did that to hopefully make the pink and the yellow pop. I wanted a little orange in there because the orange should pull out the pink and the yellow. This is the blue now. Like I said, I've never done this before. This way, I should say. I've done coasters before, but I've never done it this way. All right, I got them all mixed up. So this is one of the coasters I made. It's really hard to see on here because of the light, but you can see it's a little tie-dye. It looks a lot better in person than it does in the photo. Here is another one. You might be able to see this one better. Oh, you see the glare of me in there. To me, it looks like there's a butterfly in there, right in the center. If you guys can see it, and then there's the wing, and there's the wing for that one. All right, let's try this out. We're gonna start with, let me spray them down first. I want to spray all of them really well. And then I'm going to start with green a little bit. What I do is I mix it as I pour. It's not going to be a whole lot of color to begin with, because I want basically all the colors to be able to be seen. And each one's gonna be different. All right, so all the green is done with. Let me just scrape it out real quick just to make sure. All the green is done with. Now we're gonna go with the yellow, because I think yellow would be good to go with next. All right, the yellow is done, and each one's getting a different amount. Oh no, I'm making a mess over here. Then I'm gonna do the orange. We're gonna start on this one because this one has a lot of resin in it already. So it is this one. And now what I do is I normally go around in circle when I'm doing this. Oh, I didn't make enough orange. I am out of orange already, and I didn't get any orange in the last one. Oh well, that's why they're all different. Every single one is different. Then we're going to do the pink. We'll start with this one. We'll put more of this one in here. Oh yeah, that looks really nice on the back side. Then we'll go a little bit on here. A little bit in here. Oh, that one's overflowing. All right, no more resin in that one. That one's overflowing too. All right, so those two might not get any blue. Or I just stop. Oh yeah, it's overflowing. All right, you know what? They are only getting those 4 colors. And we're gonna see how that turns out. We're not gonna add the blue into any of the other colors or any of the coasters here. But we do have the blue. So let's make something else. I got some molds down here. We got some, it's hard to tell, but we got some stars and rainbows. So let's make stars and rainbows. Let's see how those turn out. All right. Basically, I'm just going to pour this in here until they're full. Now, this is actually a silicone decoration mold, like you would see for cakes or something. So when you see cakes that have really nice decorations on it, that's actually what this is. It's a silicone mold for decorations. All right, so that's going to be there. Now let's spray it all down and, oh, what is it doing that for? We want a mist. And then we're going to, I forgot to turn the switch on again. Silly me. Tricks are for kids. Oh, that's cool. So on this one here, the green and purple, or the green and the pink, separated and started doing a little swirl at the end down here. That's pretty cool. We'll see what it turns out to look like. All right. We will see how this turns out. I don't know how it's going to turn out because I overfilled them. But now we got to clean these too, the ones that are right here. So what I do with this now is I basically just flood the center of one of them with alcohol. And then I dry it with paper towel. You know what? Let me do this real quick. Let me take my gloves off. Take the gloves off for this part. That way I don't get any loose resin. And then I wipe the back of it too, the sides, and it's basically clean. Whoop. So everything gets cleaned with alcohol when I do these. Alcohol is the cleaning agent. All right. Oh man, that's not good. I dinged it up a little bit. I might have to fix that, but that's okay if I need to. We'll see when it gets all hardened. Now I'm going to grab another paper towel to finish off the last two, and they will be done. And then I will tilt the camera down better so you can see what these look like when they're wet. And then you'll be able to judge when it's all said and done if it's good or if it's bad. And there we are. So they're all clean, as you can see. Nice and smooth all the way around. So they're all cleaned up. Those are going to go up for sale or auction real soon. Move those out of the way. Put the garbage here, put the garbage here. Spread these out a little bit better so they can fully dry. Now let's tilt this down. You can see it a little bit. Sorry, my stand, I'm picking up my whole entire stand so you can see this. We'll have to see what they turn out to look like, and there's the stars. All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in and watching and liking and subscribing and doing all that fun stuff. I greatly appreciate it. If it wasn't for you folks, this channel wouldn't be around. I do this for a hobby, not for really anything else. I don't make any money off of this channel. So once again, thank you for tuning in and liking and subscribing and staying tuned to the Ace Olson Craft channel. All right, folks, as always, we'll catch you later.